Ooh. Hello, hello, hello. I think I'm live. I think we're doing this correctly. You might notice some of the gear today. It's draft day, ladies and gentlemen. It is draft day, so I'm wearing the jersey. It's off the wall, it's on the body. It's on the body. Oh, man. What a day. What a day. It's almost Friday. Almost Friday. Happy Thursday. Is this the Chisel response stream? Look, I mean, I'm clickbaiting the title a little bit. Alright, I'll be honest. There's no drama, guys. There's no drama. They queued a 3v1. The camps aren't balanced. Nobody said that we're trying to kill 2377. And, it's the least unfair option that we can take, right? Yeah, so, as far as, the skins pick, or the commander's pick, I don't know if we're gonna trade out, man. Poke. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of hoping that whatever is the best, either outside linebacker or safety, is left in the draft at that point we get. And if it's not something that we're proud of, then yeah, just skip. You know, trade back, enjoy it. But I am actually having a drink. Don't kill me for it. But it's like it's kind of like a margarita mix. It's only, only a few, because it is Thursday and I do have to work tomorrow. But it's a tradition, to those of you who don't know, we celebrate Zenith around here, all right? We celebrate Zenith hard, all right? Just all the way back in my heyday, right? Like, I used to push Zenith. I think I pushed, like, 3. Yeah, I pushed 3 almost in a row. And, yeah, and they were almost all miserable. Every single one. So now I'm not doing it, and I get to watch other people do it and struggle. So props to them. And in fact, speaking of Zenith, all right, we're gonna go ahead and look at the scores, dude. The scores, oh buddy, oh buddy. All right, don't get drunk. I'm not gonna get drunk, Lucid. I am enough of an alcoholic to not get drunk off 4 drinks. Trust me. I'm kidding. I'm not an alcoholic. Knock on wood, kind of, but we'll see. I'm kidding. This is all jokes. I control myself. I just like to have a drink on stream, right? It's already Friday at 11:32. Sheesh. But yeah, so these are the ranks, guys, and this is where it gets interesting, this bottom half. So we have obviously Seraphim and Trinity doing Seraphim and Trinity things. We've got Full Luck, who I see you in chat. Wait, are you in chat? I thought I saw you in chat. Maybe not. Oh, I did. Right up there, yeah. Party time with Mr. Kane. So I think this will be your first Zenith skin ever. Now, if you don't have speed ups to fight against 2377, I'm gonna come knock on your door. All right. I have no idea why people push so hard, Philip. But it's the first 20% that exists, and I think that there's a pretty common thing out there right now that attack is good for smite damage, which it is true. But yeah, I don't know, man. They're going crazy. This is definitely power creeping my 15% health skin. Or not health skin, attack skin. Obviously, I have this one. I use this one almost all the time. But when I do pure imp garrisons, I do have this one. This is my baby. This is why we're streaming right now. But yeah. So this thing is pretty much useless now. But you can see the top ranks are dominated by 1981. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Mr. Ali is. I don't mean to call you out, but we're gonna be watching Mr. Ali here. I'm pretty confident in all of these abilities to stay top 10, but Mr. Ali is a lower spender in 1981. Great player, fantastic player. I think I don't think he's free to play, but I think he only buys like the $5 bundles. Oh, he's not showing his score, but I think his highest kills was like 80 or 90 million kill points. Like he's fantastic player, and he's decided to push this. I'm not going to reinforce the city. Anyway, he decided to push this, and we're going to hope he does well, all right? But yeah, this has become somehow a contest. Top 1 is 78 million power. Little Noose, that is wild. Oh, man. Also, chat, one thing that I did realize, I have not gifted away my memberships for the month of April. So I have 10 memberships that I will give away at reset once we kind of celebrate the, the end of Zenith and we get those screenshots. Lucid, the past streams don't support that. Hey, man. Sometimes I sometimes I enjoy having a drink on stream. All right, it's Otherwise, I mean, how the hell do you talk to yourself for hours, you know? Not that I'm talking to myself, but you know what I mean, all right? Chat, me, you know, it is what it is. That's why most streamers, man, their personalities, you go crazy talking to yourself for this long. Also, we had a plethora of gold chests, bro. There's another thing that I love about Zenith the Power is if you're not going for it, oh, dude, you reap the gold chests. I can't wait to target Chiz with my Siege this KVK. Dude, I don't know if there's going to be much option for Siege. And here I am wanting to swap to pincer formation, but yeah, I don't know. Against 2377, probably not, even in a 1v3. And that kind of goes into the, I won't say the drama portion of the stream, okay? But there's obviously a little bit of drama. I think there was a passionate hype mail that went out a little bit earlier today, or I guess yesterday at this point, talking about maybe what has been said, what has not been said. I'll say this much, right? I love 2377. I love 3473. I have friends there. In fact, 1981 is very, very close with 3473. Nobody is trying to kill anybody. Like, well, that sounds really bad. No kingdom is trying to kill any other kingdom. Okay. And the reality is we understand that 2377 queued this KVK as a recovery KVK. They want to recover. And so you're put in an awkward situation where you either choose two kingdoms to get shit on, or you choose one. And not saying that we are shitting on 2377, because they do have a chance to win. Let me be very clear, right? But the reality is when you make that choice, that's what it is. Oh my goodness, bro. Death, make sure to like the stream, and I appreciate the 5. You're gonna make me... Oh, you're gonna make me do push-ups already, man? Oh, God. I really appreciate the support. We'll get your 25 in a second, man. And just watch Sixel's video, but I don't understand how a 2v2 would be fair. It wouldn't, man. Just straight up, it would not be fair. 2v2 is way more unfair than 3v1. I think that if we do end up overrunning them, yeah, everyone's going to be like, oh, you took an easy KVK. Like, oh, like, God, you guys suck. But then you guys just aren't seeing the fact that if they did 2v2, it wouldn't be fair either, right? Like, it would be the exact same result, right? Death, what? What the fuck are you doing, buddy? You're gonna make me do 50 push-ups right off the rip? Is that a joke? Oh man, much love and I appreciate the support. I really do, man. I'll do 50 push-ups. I got you. I got you. And thank you, and thank you. I gotta get hyped for this KVK. I think there was a lot of negativity going around, all right? Just matchmaking sucks, and you know what? It does suck. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The matchmaking sucks, but the reality is that 1981 has a chance to fight the best kingdom in the game, or one of the best kingdoms in the game, and yeah, like, we have the numbers, we need the numbers. Just, you know, 1981 is not going to 1v1 2377 anytime soon. And yeah, so here we are. You know, I'm looking forward to playing them. I get to go outside, maybe stream more, maybe focus on content. Like, who knows? I get to have, you know, a little bit of a break maybe in Pass 5 and all that stuff. And just look forward to it. My speed ups are looking juicy right now. Obviously, you can see in the top right, I've got plenty of speeds. My resources are fat, right? Like, all this good stuff. So I'm happy. Yes, like having 2 camps get overrun or only 1 camp. Exactly, man. For you guys, it's a lose-lose now. Or loose, like you said. Lose-lose. Lose, everyone will try to make fun of you. Win, they will try to spread that it was unwinnable anyway and unfair, and it's your fault. Yeah. Now, let's be real. If we lose this KVK, you know, people are going to say, wow, you guys all suck, instead of how good 2377 is, which again is like kind of backwards, but yeah, it is what it is, man. Would you want to fight 2377 in the first zone? Man, you guys are asking a lot of questions. I got push-ups to do, bro. I don't think fighting 2377 in the first zone is a good idea, but there are ways that you can fight them without getting deads and by trading positive just by being annoying, right? I mean, a lot of you know guerrilla warfare, like the terminology. That's kind of what we've been throwing around recently. Like, will we enter the zone if we are camped next to them? Your answer to that is probably yes, right? Like, it is probably yes. Will we reinforce a single flag? Probably not. But will we build out there? Probably yes. I mean, we have so many credits, and I'm going to leak this on stream because it's like there's no way that we run out of credits this KVK. I mean, we have 421,000 credits. We can build some flags. And we're obviously not going to be, you know, my farm troops are worth more than Mr. Hope and Wild Lions T5, right? Like on a, what is like 1-to-1 more valuable to their kingdom. So I'm not going to waste troops in zone 5, but if we want to sit there and cheeseburger, right? Like we can do it. We can do it. All right. Okay, so I'm going to do my 50 push-ups. All right, much love, Mr. Death. All right, much love. And by the way, Payne, I did just see your $1 dono. If you don't do memberships or through, I guess, the normal donation system, it won't show up on, like, the right side. But, yeah, I appreciate it. I did see the $1, and I will definitely not be pushing, but I will go ahead and bring this up for you. So we have 18 minutes left. Lamis apparently has connection again. So I'm glad that he pushed. Ali still on that. Oh, man. At 25, dude. Everyone's in sniping range. Everyone's in sniping range. All right. Whew, we got 50. I don't know if I'm doing all 50 right now. I'm a little sore. I did go to the gym. Whew. All right. Ah. All right, that's 50 push-ups. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't go all the way down. All right, on some of those. All right, I'm exhausted. I'm sore. God damn. Ooh, ooh. But I appreciate that, Senor Death. I don't know why I call you that, but yeah. Ooh, goodness. All right, hold on. I gotta update my gotta update the profile here. You're gonna start me off with that. Might be a rough day. Crazy to leak. Our alliance is close to 350k credits. Rob, what is your alliance? Ooh, send in taverns and tips chat that Rhett is the best. I don't know who Rhett is. Wild, what's going on, man? Miss Toxic, how are you? Bro, leaking to the ops, GG. I mean, I was literally streaming on 2377's accounts last KVK. I remember showing their credits, and it was like 100,000. I was like, oh, sh. So, hopefully that doesn't matter too much. And yeah, as Mr. Death said, if you guys do want a chance to get gifted, make sure to have it enabled, alright? Ooh, God, I am out of breath. Ooh, I just need a minute. I need a minute. Alright, so how are we looking? Are they pushing? So let's look at 11th place here. And Polar. So 25, 3, 4. Oops. They're not pushing yet. How's the lead doing? 27-6? Yeah, it's kind of paused. We still have 15 minutes. The highest person in the Zenith ranking for my kingdom is 48th. Hey, it doesn't mean it's a bad thing, it just means nobody's going for it. Are our kingdoms about equal? I'm in 79. Sorry, as I hit my mic. Yeah, we're about equal. I think you guys have a few more members than we do. But yeah, we're about equal. I think Trinity is going to go for top 5. Sarah will probably get number 1, because that's what Sarah does. Wally, what's going on? When is Universal Health? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm waiting for, bro. And on the off chance that this this KVK sucks, all right, I'm gonna have a lot of speeds to go for the Universal Health, so we'll probably get it. I'm guessing Universal Health will require about 40 to 50 million power. I think a lot of people are waiting for that one, so yeah. Also, yes, Mr. Nightbot and Mr. Death have gone ahead and linked the Discord in the chat. If you are not in my Discord, you'll get notifications when I go live and any other content that I post. So please feel free to join, all right? Whew, I am still exhausted. Just one KVK in 1185 or 1188. Nice job, man. I think I saw the conclusion of that. Good job. That KVK seemed awesome. Ret is the only free to play in Taverns and Tips. I think I left Taverns and Tips. Yeah. Uh-oh. Wait. Isn't this, Yeah. Jake. That was an awkward situation there, buddy. I guess I'm in social chat, but I think I left Taverns and Tips. What is the Zenith skin? Zenith skin is 20% attack, and we have 13 minutes left. So, this is the skin. It's the first 20% in the game. Definitely power creep. Definitely power creep. But what is also really cool is you get this effect. And now, I actually didn't love the Zenith skin, but with the effect, the actual animation looks sick. Look how big this is. Look at that, dude. The whole, like, behind the entire city glows up. Now, the default skin is, like, I mean, it's not nearly as good. Like, watch the special effect here, right? It doesn't, like, blow up. You see it? I mean, it's still good. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, dude. I need to, like, just stop talking for a few minutes, man. Just to get my breath back. I can't believe how out of shape I am. Oh. Hey, Blackstone. How are you? Good night, or wherever you are. Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, the 1188 fight was so good. It was nice to get a win for once. Absolutely. Didn't Chadsky almost get zeroed? I think I saw a video about that today. I think morale was pretty shot. At least from your enemy's side. I'm not super familiar with the KVK, but I know that there was some internal drama going on. Whew. Alright, we still pushing? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who just pushed up? Am I going insane? Why? So, number 13 now is very, very close. It is not the first 20% skin, is it not? What's the other 20% skin? Oh, 20% Cav attack came out. You're right. I forgot about that. I hope you're good. I am good, man. It's been, you know what? There's a lot going on, like, in this game, outside of the game. And, dude, once I realized that, like, sometimes, man, just shrug it off. It is what it is. Like, this matchmaking wasn't great. Let's be real, okay? And I'm looking forward to it anyway. I'm kind of tired of matchmaking and things that are not in my control affect how I act. And, you know what? I'm just gonna be excited, stream for you guys, and have a good time, right? I definitely don't need to do more push-ups, Death. Definitely not. Oh. So much rallies to watch. Stayed up 2 a.m. for it. Ooh. Yeah. Matchmaking is never great. Yeah, that's what I mean, man. Like, if matchmaking sucks more often than it's good, then why would I let it control my behavior, right? Like, also, thank you for everybody tuning in right now, and throw a like on the stream if you have not already. My last stream ended abruptly because my computer blue screened. Hopefully that does not happen today, and we'll be good to go. And also, yeah, Kevin, you are right. Pre-KVK training starts in 10 minutes and 44 seconds. Literally, as soon as Zenith the Power is over, pre-KVK begins, dude. It's definitely done on purpose. I didn't even push my 1 million, chat. Look at me. I'm such a loser. Normally, I would recommend people go for this guaranteed 5 gold heads. In general, it's pretty good value, but chat, I mean, look at, I got all the commanders I need, man. If I actually look, I've got 1,199 gold heads, so I am Gucci. Earth messed up. They should have swarmed when his hospital was full. I completely agree, man. If they really wanted to zero him once he was 77 million power and he was taking deads, that's a full swarm situation. Because even if matchmaking is good, Diplo will somehow find a way to ruin it. For what? Uh-oh, if matchmaking is always great. I don't know, man. I've been a part of some great KVKs, personally. Ghost Rider. Ooh, he's been kicked out. Ghost Rider to 11. And ZT. Oh my goodness. We have 13 people, man. 3 of them are going to get kicked. Rough. I don't get why Lilith can't just switch out of Kingdom if every Kingdom agrees. So I think that we had talked about it. There was a post, actually, I believe on the official Rise of Kingdoms Discord. I think it got like 600. Am I wrong? Like 600 upvotes or something? Which basically said if you unanimously vote to skip, right? All kings unanimously vote to skip the KVK, everybody will go back to matchmaking phase. Now, unfortunately, it's not around for this KVK, so that sucks, and we can't use it. So hopefully for the next round, it'll be better for everybody. Legacy KVK for 3473. While I do agree, 3473 is part of that one, they are definitely not the muscle behind their camp. So they're obviously a great kingdom, but yeah. Are y'all fighting 2377? Yes, we are. It is a 2 kingdoms versus 7 kingdoms KVK. It's really, really imbalanced. They're going to be outnumbered pretty heavily, but they are obviously undoubtedly a top 3 kingdom in the game, most likely a top 2 kingdom in the game, and it's going to be a lot of work regardless. All right, what are we at now for top 10? 56. All right, ZT 2542. 2542, still there. Oh, he's pushing. 2544. Yeah, 50k reserves ready for the last 5 minutes. I 100% agree, man. He's pushing, but slowly. If 2377 campmate was with 1903, a 2v2 would be sort of fair, right? So I was thinking, I was actually thinking if they were with 3308, because I think 3308 is probably the second strongest kingdom in our matchmaking pool, right? So just to give everybody a brief overview, we'll just go kingdom rank so you can see it this way. So obviously 2377 is the strongest, and then I think it goes 3308, 1903, then you can argue between 1079 and 1981, and then 3473 I think is probably after that. Now they are a great kingdom, absolutely fantastic kingdom, that's no shame to them, but they are not as large as 1079 or 1981. Now we did lose a few players due to matchmaking, right? Some people are like, F that, I'm not dealing with this again, they left. So we are not 900 billion kill points, we're about 800 now, but we're still a little bit larger than 2377. And then the 2 other kingdoms, 1945, or sorry, the 3 other kingdoms, I think 1206 is decent. And then I'm not super familiar with 1945 and 1807, but hopefully they do well. Isn't the skin good for you since you're Infralian Garrison? Yes, it is good for me. It is better than what I have, but I'm about to go into KVK against 2377, and these are all the speeds that I have, right? At some point, my account now is developed enough to where every single speed up that I have needs to go towards fighting, right? Like, I don't put up these numbers as a medium spender by spending everything that I have on Zenith. When I was not getting 2 to 4 billion kill points to KVK, yeah, I could go for Zenith, but now I cannot. Dragon, how are you, man? By the way, 3473 is a good kingdom, so Lilith gave them 3473 so they can do a 3v1. So I do agree. 3473 is a great kingdom. That's why I think, because 2377 got a pretty much got a campmate, like Lilith is designing the map for a 3v1. Like it had to have been designed with the 3v1 in mind, or else they were all just smoking unbelievable amounts of cocaine. Crack cocaine, whatever I was gonna say. Blackstone, if you really want to fight me, man, yeah, pull up, you know, you send me enough memberships and maybe we'll do a KVK against each other. I'm kidding. I don't get bought out that easy, all right? There should be a way to adjust camps if 100% of the kingdoms agree. Adjust camps or just cancel the KVK. Yeah. You guys think this skin is worth it? I do think it's worth it. If you can get it for 20 mil, about this price, I'd say so. Especially if you're an Imp Garrison. The 50% health skin is better than this one, but I do like the 20% attack for sure. How much was left? It was like 12 people are saying. No, so far we've had 2 people leave 1981. We've only had 2. There are probably sorry, no, we've had 3 people leave. We've had 3 people leave. There are probably 1 more person that's gonna leave. So 4 people. Now 4 people is a lot. They're 4 good players. So it is impactful, but yeah. 1079 doesn't have that many high power accounts last time I saw. I have not really looked at 1079 too much. I just know their overall stats. Dragon Rock, we have a few over 100 mil. Yes, because you're in 1079. How many resources do you think I need for 4 T5 marches? That completely depends on you, my guy. Depends on your goals. If you just want to hit 30 million kill points, you're in maybe a lower CKVKs with some lower expectations. You can get away with like 3 billion each, maybe, per KVK. But if you're really getting up there, then you're going to need a lot more. I'm 95th with 76 mil. Yeah. Hey, Only Farmer, long time no see. How you doing? Dude, in my brackets, it's fucking 60 to 80 million. Holy crap, bro. Also, we're in 3-minute territory now. I think Trinity is good with top 5, so she'll stay there. Zeko, Ali is 28. Dude, is ZT done? Guys, I haven't seen ZT push. Maybe he's got like 50Ks in the bank or something. Oh, wait, is Ghost Rider pushing? 25,405? Wait. 25,405. No, they're not pushing. Maybe this isn't going to be that exciting. Oh, glad rumors aren't true? Dude, anything you hear on the internet is not true, man. Who do you think is going to go number 1? Seraphim's going to get number 1. For sure. You're going for Zenith on 2 accounts? Bro. That's crazy. Good luck, though. Good luck. How many farms generate per week? Or how much do your farms generate per week? All 5 or all 6 of my farms, maybe like if I open bags, including what I do on like forts and stuff, maybe like 500 mil total per week. Yeah, 500 mil total per week. So like every 2 weeks I get 1 bill of each, maybe on 5 farms. Oh, not in the Zenith in the draft. Oh, I'm cooked, chat. Yeah, I have no idea. I think Cam Ward is going number 1 in the draft, though. That's funny, my bad. What's your opinion on trying a fixed Zenith for a continent? If you're big enough, like 1960, you can do it because you have no competition. And if you are in a dead continent, like, I don't know, whatever dead continent is out there, then, yeah, I mean, I guess you can fix it so that people don't overtrain. All right, he's still at 25466. 25466. That's the number to watch, guys. I think Ali might be safe. Guys, how much is 450Ks? Is 450Ks 2 million? I don't actually remember. How do I have 100 billion resources? You find people that are leaving and you make friends. And then they'll give you some resources on the way out. Sometimes you give them a firm handshake, which might have $1 or 2 slipped in the hand, but yeah, it is what it is. Not that I would ever pay for resources, of course not. You're getting a Zenith skin for 2 million. Is that a joke? Abdul Carter, yeah, he's gonna be good, man. I hope he turns into a oh, wait, no, it didn't change. I hope he turns into a like Myles Garrett type player, but he's not. Maybe he's more like a Micah Parsons type player. But all right, let's see if he shoots up. Chat, 20 seconds. Is this guy cooked? 25,466. 25,466, 18 seconds. You think he's got 50Ks in the bank? He better start doing it now. If I was this guy, I'd be training my ass off too. Everything looks pretty locked up for 1981. 25,466. 25. Oh, he's cooked, chat. Wow, he ran out of steam. Oh no. Ah. Well, congratulations. 1981, 1981, 1981, 1981, 1981. And props to Ali, who is a low spender, and I'm glad he got it. So congratulations. And to celebrate, all right, Full Luck, I know you're in chat. All right, hold on. I've got some... There you go, do 5. Now, I do not do push-ups for my own gifted memberships. That is not a rule. All right, that is not a rule. But yeah, RIP to my friend who did not push up. So, GG's. That was fun. Hold on 1 second. Whew. There we go. Also, I don't know, I'm sure some of you noticed, but the daily recharge now, I can't buy it. I can't buy it, but it's $3, which is crazy. The only problem is there was the bundle for the $5 flux groups in the Pluto Mall, and so I bought like 20 of these. And now I don't know what to use my $5 flux scripts on, since you know, I normally buy the daily. So, I mean, obviously I'll use them eventually, but yeah. So here we go. We'll go, we'll log into this. Did I cover the drama yet? I have a little bit, but the truth is, man, is that there's not a lot of drama, okay? A lot of it's fabricated for content. And look, when you try to hype up your kingdom, all right, you're gonna say some shit that is exaggerated, right? Like, they're trying to destroy us, they're trying to do all this stuff, we need to fight hard, like, yada yada yada. Those are things that you are just going to say. Also, did I not buy the right? No, I did. You said material supply, so I freaked out for a second. As long as I never click like research supply or something. Yeah, the truth is that nobody on our Diplo side forced the 3v1. It was just the general consensus that it was the only way that this was going to be even remotely balanced. And trust me, I'm not saying it's balanced, because it's not. And in general, it is obvious. It is obvious, right? Like, 2377 is trying to take a recovery KVK, and they wanted to do a 2v2. In a 2v2 situation, they will obviously win. Like, obviously win. And it would just be a joke. And so you're kind of damning two kingdoms. And so how do you value that, right? And the reality is that 2377 valued their own KVK and, you know, recovery KVK more than they valued the 9 other kingdoms, or I guess 8 other kingdoms that queued in this pop that are also in this KVK. So, you know what, they prioritize themselves, which I get, I understand, but now we're going to prioritize ourselves. And yeah, and that's where the quote came from. And I'm not going to say who said it, but it's not 1981, but that's where the quote came from, which is like, your recovery isn't our issue. And that is true. That was said. And I would support that statement 100%. So, look, I love 2377. I love 3473. I think that they are both absolutely fantastic kingdoms. I've piloted for both of them. All right, they're great. I have a lot of friends there. All right. Unfortunately, matchmaking sucks so bad. The most fair option, not saying it's fair, but the most fair option is a 3v1, and they do have a chance to win. Like, they do. Is it a large chance? I would say it's probably 20%. They probably have a 20% chance to win. I think that the numbers in Kingsland are going to be super, super, super overwhelming. If it lasts until like day 3, then I think that, yeah, they can start coming back, right? You know, because they're going to have the troops and the longevity to do it. But yeah. Give me some funds, I'll use it. Yeah, no. That's how the rich stay rich? Yeah. Yup. Where are y'all meeting? Oh, this is Big Ret. 77 explaining to 73 how they will serve as farm. I see. So you were on... This is Big Ret. This is who you guys were talking about? Yeah. I see. Levy, are you in 2377 or 3473? It did happen to come from someone from my kingdom. I'm not sure what you mean. Like the quote came from someone from your kingdom? 3131. Kane, will you sponsor me 1 billion each for that awesome KVK? Definitely not. Most definitely not. I barely have resources for myself, man. At least for my own expectations, you know. Yes, it did happen to come from someone from my kingdom. I mean, look, the quote is, what if you want to call it drama-inducing, right? Like saying that your recovery is not my problem, it's true. You call what you want. Like, that is just genuinely true. And when you are a kingdom... And this is where, look, I do agree with Chisgul in the sense that, like, you're going to blame us for registering for a KVK? Like, we just want to play the game. I agree, it should not be a bad thing for them to register. But if the game indicates, like, the game has to indicate fair matchmaking as a priority. Like, they can queue. They should have that option to queue. But because they are the best, one of the best kingdoms out there, they also have an obligation to look at who's queuing around them. And Lilith and their UI or AI or whatever is making the decisions for matchmaking, because I damn well guarantee you it's not a human, needs to be able to look at that and say, okay, they shouldn't find a match, right? So 2377, they were able to queue. That's their prerogative. And the Lilith matchmaking system says you guys don't get a match, or if you do get a match, you definitely don't get a campmate. 1% chance, 99% faith. Levy, did you say something? I did not see anything. What's your speeds and bags looking like? I'll show this. I've got plenty of speeds, man. In the end, it is Lil's fault. So I 100% agree. It is Lil's fault. This is not 2377's fault. It's not 1981's fault. It's not 1903's fault. Whatever blame you want to throw around, right? There is literally nothing wrong with any kingdoms. It is your prerogative to queue whatever KVK you want to queue with. Whatever drama happens outside of that, I mean, that's just drama in the Rock community, right? But if you really want, like, the proper blame, it's definitely Lilith, for sure. It's fine that they queued, but they should not act surprised that it's a 3v1, I agree. Be still hurt from how hard 73 smashed them? I have no idea. Was he in one of those kingdoms? About to get a commander swap event. Should I do Arthur or Philip? You should do Liu Che if you haven't already. And you should do Arthur. Philip is good and versatile, but Liu Che and Arthur are probably the best two commanders in the game. And I think that they will still be the best two commanders in the game, even when the new infantry gets released, which is not going to be out by the time you do your stuff. Tennessee is on the clock. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Sorry, that was a bunch of weird noises, but let me, I got to pull up my draft tracker. How much time do they get when they're on the clock? Is it 15 minutes? 5 minutes? What? I can't remember. But I mean, guys, everybody knows what they're going to pick, right? Cam Ward? Excuse me. May I see Zenith in your kingdom, Kane? Are you lols? How are you, man? Of course you can. Oh, you get the training event and pre-KVK training. Where is it? Right here. So Zenith was not crazy, but it was higher than I expected, honestly. Thanks for the gifted. I don't know who it was. It was either Death or myself, but obviously, happy to have you as a member, man. Do I have a Delta set? I do not, but I was going to make one, and I was going to transfer this set over to Delta. So, just to give you a little bit of background as to my plan, which, ever since they announced pincer formation, might be a little delayed, unfortunately. But I was going to swap this over to pincer. And obviously reroll this when I get into KVK. Probably the defense as well. And then I was going to make this, not this. I was going to keep that where it is. And then I was going to swap this over to my Delta. And then I was also going to buy, because I do have this, I was going to buy the, right here. So I was going to buy Steel Skin, put it on my Delta formation. Probably, I mean, we'd have to, hold on. Probably this right here. Yeah, probably put it on this and then re-roll the March speed. But I did open this up literally 2 days ago, and I re-rolled this last stream. And when I re-rolled it last stream, my stream died and my computer blue screen. So I don't. Maybe this is a curse armament. But it's fine, right? Like it's good enough. I'm not gonna spend more time on it. So I actually now do not have to re-roll all of this crud. Or I don't have to swap this over. I can keep this where it is. Sorry, I can keep this where it is, and swap everything else over. So we should be pretty solid. I'll probably keep this. So the only thing that I was gonna do also on stream last time, God, there was so much that was happening. I said that I was gonna re-roll this. Well, chat, I did it off stream because I was pissed off. I was pissed off 2 days ago. I had 10 re-rolls. I started with 3% health. The best I got was 3.2% march speed in 10 spins. So this is officially chalked. Not going to use this. I'm also not going to waste a transmutation crystal or convert whatever it is, you know, this thing, whatever that is, to change this. And so this armament is definitely just done. Attila Subutai better with combo or pincer? Well, considering they don't do any smite damage at all, it would be really bad with pincer. So it would be better with combo. But what is better, combo or normal damage? And the answer to that is normal damage. So Arch Formation. Now in the future, it will probably be better with Delta, but it doesn't have the support for that right now. Okay. Yeah, Arch Formation currently is the best. What are we looking at? I feel like there was... Oh, enemy elimination? Dude, you know what's funny? Chat, you know what's actually the worst? I was supposed to get rank number 1 in this MG. I was supposed to get rank number 1. I signed up for it. I wanted to get my CY for artifact KVKs. And then Zenith happened. And we were all cooked. Absolutely cooked. I also have this. I already rolled to 50%, so I have nothing to do with all these stones. Yeah, and here we are. I don't even know if I'm going to go for this 1 gold head. I think I value 20,000 minutes of speed ups. I mean, maybe if I can, like, heal my hospital or something. No, not even heal. I value healing speeds too much. So, I don't know. Train, I guess. I guess I do have to train a little bit, right? How much do I have to train? Yeah, not much, but I do have to train a little bit. Okay, so, guys, 2377 is the second to last kingdom here. How do we think... How many points are they going to be in front by? Also, I have not really looked at any of this. Rallied army damage plus 3%. Okay, so this is the best one. All damage plus 3. Field troop damage? No. Yeah, so this is the best one. So this is the best. All damage plus 3. Rallied, garrison, fields. And then this is the second best. So why do they do that? Why do they make the best and the second best pre-KVK scores on the opposite sides of each other? Don't you want, like, theoretically, the 2 people who push the most to be on the best side? Anyway, I digress. Then you have rallied army damage and garrison damage taken. So I guess if I was 2377, obviously you're getting this one. If I was 1981, I guess it doesn't really matter. Are we going to be rallying much? Maybe. I guess I'd want garrison for the safe side and archer march speed. Archer march speed is way better than nuke march speed. Yeah, so I guess I want Mercia, but I don't really want to fight 2377 in Zone 5, so it is what it is. Pigs in, is it? Alright, pigs in. Wait. Why does it say that the Browns are on the clock? What'd they pick? I mean, I assume it's Cam Ward, right? Jeez, I have no idea. Anyone pushing pre-KVK? I think Sarah. I know that she just won Zenith. There. So Sarah just got number 1 in Zenith. And I think she's also going to push pre-KVK. So hold on, let's ask. Wait, congrats. Are you now also going to push pre-KVK? There. Let's see if... Ah, there we go. That's a nice screenshot, right? Chat. Boom. Animation and everything. You can see the two people who were top 5 or top 3. Yeah, top 3 over there. That's sick. Congratulations to Ali, Full Luck, Not Santa, Trinity, and Sarah. So, Sarah power check. She's at 243. In fact, all right, let's give her a little. We had to take this off her so she could push. There you go. She gets a little queen title. There we go. Are you gonna push pre-KVK? Thanks, I can. What level do you need? Dude, this is why you gotta love having some Krakens in your kingdom, then. I mean, just do what you want. Pre-KVK, not entirely important. When 2377 is in the map. Sarah alt push. Yeah, by the way, this is Seraphim's main account. This is her alt account. So, yeah. New account 6 Bill. She's a great player, man. Absolutely fantastic player. Great to have her in LB. So she's gonna be our swarmer. She said to me, I want to push to where I can be big enough to where you don't have to tell me not to swarm anything. And yeah, so wait. Did you use any universals for Zenith? She might have just put on 35 million power and training speeds. Let's see. I'm genuinely curious. I'm curious. Oh, okay. Maybe she did. We need rank 2? I don't think we need rank 2, bro. I think we looked at it earlier. If we want rank 2, this is what I mean. All right, 1903. I think somebody said it in chat. Where somebody said it? I think I saw it, but I might not have read it. Yeah, 1903 is going for a zone 5 against 2377. So that I agree with. They want to. Whether I agree that they should or not is not my prerogative. But I think that they have had no zone 5 fight for like, what, a year almost? God, it's been a while. So no matter what, they will take one of these. And I think whoever gets 3rd place, I mean, I don't really know. Like, yeah, we could go to the right. And be on the other side of 2377. But honestly, man, if we don't fight 2377 in zone 5, I'm gonna be okay. All right, I promise you, I'm gonna be okay. Because let's be real, it's not gonna be a fight. Okay, it's not gonna be a fight. It's gonna be we cheeseburger them while they burn our flags because we have a lot of credits. That's what zone 5 will be, right? Let's be very real here. So yeah, I'm probably okay. So if 3308 gets 3rd and they go there, that's fine. If not, and we go there, then fine, we cheeseburger and I have a little bit of content to stream, all right? So I understand that we can choose where we go, but I think no matter what, one of these is taken by 1903, and I think 3308 also wants to fight. So if you're saying choose where we can go so we can avoid 2377, I think no matter what, if they get top 2, we'll be avoiding 2377 anyway, which is why it doesn't really matter as much. Again, not saying that I wouldn't fight them, but let's be real, we're not going to even come close to beating them in a 1v1. It'll be way more one-sided than it was even with the 1718 and 1175 against 1981, right? Like, it'll be completely disgusting. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'm going to let 1903 and 3308 do their thing. We've already discussed in Diplo that, well, I won't leak anything. Whoops. But, we already discussed matters was the star, and if they want to fight in zone 7, they can do that, all right? Oh my god. This is Sarah, by the way. This is Sarah after Zenith the Power, okay? The Browns traded... Wait, the Browns traded with the Jags? No, they didn't. Jags pick is in... Whoa. Wow. The Browns gave up Travis Hunter? They gave up Travis Hunter? So the Jags are getting, I guess, Travis Hunter. What did they get? Or Kareem? I don't know. Did I just say Kareem? Sorry. Tell her to keep pushing. She definitely could. Yeah, she's a monster. She's doing great. Look at the gems. Yeah, these are not that many gems for Sarah. She's got a lot in her bag. Yeah, bro, sis. With all the healing I do, I have to stock on every little speed I find. Sarah, well done. Crazy work. All right. YSS Museum? Wait, YSS Museum came out? What? Wait! 50% troop health is legit. Guys, why did they give YSS 10% march speed? Why is that a buff that I'm seeing right now? Nobody is using YSS for march speed. Are you kidding me? Oh. Alright, hold on. I'm turning my streamer light on. Alright, so 50% health with YSS. Does this make Hera YSS better? Yes. 50% health is a lot. Will it make Hera YSS good? No. This is still bad. Hera YSS has been one of the worst garrisons for a long time. Will it matter in things like Ark of Osiris? Yes. Will this matter in KVK? No. Browns got 2 first-round picks? Oh, they got 2 first-round picks? 2 first-round picks? Bro. For moving up 3 spots? Oh my god. Oh, well, I guess the Browns are cooked. They're in full rebuild mode. All right, well, hope they're doing well. All right. To get to the garrison faster, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Also, Jake, funny seeing you in here, man. I'm sure. Hey, look, man, I'm not gonna bug you too much. All right, but I do have to say it. I do have to say it. How you doing after everything that's gone on the last week for you? Doing all right? But yeah, I guess to march to the garrison faster, this could work. But I think this is kind of rough. Have we spoken camp drama yet, or just got here, got some cookout? I've talked about it a few times. Like I said, there's not actually that much drama, so there's not much to talk about. But I have addressed it. You can go ahead and walk back. I said walk back, but you can go back in the stream to see it. Also, I have 35 50% because I got worried that I wouldn't have enough, so I bought out the VIP shop when I had more gems. Yeah, so I bought this out, so I had 10, and then Ark of Osiris came around the corner, and then 81 started not taking it seriously, so I didn't even pop one in my last one, and then, yeah, I don't know. I have a lot, so. 10% march speed for every troop type is nice on farms. Yeah, but if you're reinforcing with YSS on farms, you're already doing it wrong. I mean, you should be reinforcing with, like, I don't know, Ethelfled Matilda or something, and then using the, right? Hold on. So you reinforce with Ethelfled, or you reinforce with something like Guan, right? Because you need that Guan expertise. Where is it? Where is it? Right? So like this, 100% march speed for 3 seconds, not just imp troops, right? This is what you reinforce with. Doing the best I can, just a game, not trying to sweat it. Hey, that's the right mindset to go about it. Hey, look. I mean, I've said this on stream before. I'll say it again. All right. I made a big, gigantic boo-boo. Now, it was off stream. And, you know, kind of a casual thing, I guess. But, yeah, I fell asleep while potting somebody and they got zeroed. All right. I'll say it. All right. And it sucks. And look, I sent them money for Crystal Tech for the next KVK, but I got a lot of shit for that. Ton of shit. Like, and some of my supporters, right? Like, one of my largest supporters was like, you know, never watch you again. You know, hey, look, it's okay. It's okay. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It's an honest mistake. You know, we learn from our mistakes and we move on. Kane, sent you my Hera. Is mine good? Oh, you're in 1903. What's up? Not bad. Not bad. I don't love the Vengeance. I think Vengeance is overrated nowadays. Counterattack damage is just such a lost art. But it is obviously still decent. Definitely get a talent going on this. But yeah, it's looking great. Wedge. Is Wedge the best, I guess, for Hero YSS? Yeah. You definitely need some more specials on here. But, man, Mixed Garrison specialty is crazy. Hero YSS. Whew. Sheesh. Intent is different though in those situations. Okay, so I will say this for the last thing, then I will stop talking about it because I know it's a point of drama right now, and I don't really want to continue this conversation because I know it is what it is, right? Obviously, intent is a little bit different. I think that Jake was trying to do in the moment what he thought would be the most beneficial for his kingdom. Was it beneficial for his kingdom? Yes. Was it a little scummy? Yes. And we can all drop it there, right? Like he'll learn and he'll move on, right? So yeah. And that is the last that I will talk about that. So, Jake, I hope you're doing well and all things seriously. And in the end, the mindset that you had is correct. It is just a game. You know what? It's okay. They were probably gonna lose that KVK anyway. It is what it is. Right? And in the same way that I don't deny me, you know, getting an account zero. Like, it sucks. And, like, I apologize to him. He and I we're cool. We're good friends. I sent him money for tech. It is what it is, and we move on, right? New York Giants have been on the clock. They're probably drafting Abdul Carter. Dude, but the Giants were the ones who were going to pick Shador, no? Whose account was it? I'm sure you can find out. Somebody will say it in chat. A lot of you 1981 members know who it is, so. I feel like... Wow. I don't know. I feel like they have to go QB, bro. I need you to look at my account again. You'd be surprised at my growth. Blackstone, I will happily look at your account, man. You've shown support to this channel. And so naturally, I will always spend a little bit of time and help you if you need it, all right? Yeah, I did see that their pick is in. My content, 16 million, was enough for top 10. I am very jealous. I am definitely very jealous. Is this Seraphim things? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Blackstone, actually. You want to, where's it? Give me your codes of your account right now and send me some screenshots. I'll do a live review. Why not? Is she buying more over here? Maybe. What do you think? Do you think she goes all the way with Imperial Armaments? Good night, CNKVK, Philip. Good night. I'll see you soon, man. She might not do it now. She generally likes to buy things on the last day, which is kind of funny. Now, I'm looking at this thing and I'm thinking maybe I do it. Hop on VC? Would you guys want me to hop on VC with Blackstone? He's got my VC. I could, I guess. I don't know if I have it set up, though. Dude, I am so scared that I'm going to have to buy these conversion zones, man. So scared. Also, chat, you might have noticed that my legendary material count went down. Guys, I am down bad for off-stream content. I did crit these Boots of the Hellish Wasteland off-stream. Alright? Guys, I got absolutely boned. And now, in hindsight, I should just be a better content creator, okay? I got 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%. I got crushed on these boots. And guys, I'm telling you, I did a lot of things out of anger, all right, the last 2 days. I was, and this is, you know, guys, and this is why I tell everybody, don't react emotionally to things, okay? Crafting stuff, saying stuff, you know, impulse purchases, right? Like, give yourself some time to think, all right? Because after the matchmaking reveal and after that stream, once my computer died, I was pretty pissed. I'm not gonna lie, all right? I was not in a good mood at all, at all. And I went ahead and I re-rolled an armament, got my shit clocked, got absolutely no good stats, and then I 4 times refined my boots. And yeah, so absolutely cooked, absolutely cooked. And now I just need to make sure that I have enough materials for this ring once I get into KVK. So I will crit this ring and I'll have a full crit cav set. My goal, guys, I know this is kind of crazy and I know that I'm not a Mega Kraken, all right? But my goal is actually to dismantle, I can't believe I'm going to say this, dismantle, oh, the Pendant of the Eternal Night. I know. Kind of disgusting. But I am going to dismantle this. I'm going to make a horn for my cav set, and then I'm going to get a crit Iconic 5 cav set as well. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, speaking of Zenith, alright, just, I do have max tech, and I also, for some fucking reason, have a 15% cav health Zenith skin, alright? I spent almost 10 years of speed ups on this, and it was the worst decision I ever made, and I would like to also rally with some cavs. So, eventually, I will be both a Inf player and a Cav player. I know. Go ahead. Wait, do I even still have the emoji? I might have deleted it. Do I have the big Cav main? I do. If you are a member, go ahead. You can actually spam it for the first time because I believe that my role will eventually be a Cav main player. And that's why, you know, I've got this set rolling. I do have Intrepid, okay? So I will swap this over to Cavs for combo. Obviously, I will have this for combo. I will have this from the shop, and then I will eventually get Butterfly, okay? So the goal for the future is a crit Iconic 5 Butterfly induced Delta Cav set. That is the goal. Kane Cav main, it's a disgusting thought. It truly is. It truly is. Yeah, 10 years holy. Here, if you want to look at my profile here, this was it. 53.7 million power gain. Yeah. And the crazy part is, guys, this is what I mean by if you are not getting a lot of kill points per KVK, your speed ups go up fast. They go up really fast. And so I was in 2638. Man, this was like, at this point, a year and a half, 2 years ago. And this is the KVK against 1981. Absolutely crazy. Just looking at hindsight, right? And this was right before that KVK, and I still pushed. I spent 10 years of speed ups, and then I also did 2 billion kill points, right? Like, think about that. Think about that. I have how many years of speed ups do I have right now? 1.6, so 3, so 7, 10. I have a little over 4 years of speed ups of universals. Like, guys, I had over 3 times what I currently have. Crazy, man. Crazy. Like, old me, I guess it was different, but... How was Zenith? We were just talking about it, but Zenith went well for 1981. That is not Zenith power. First place, second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place, and seventh place. And we had nobody get, like, you know, 11th or anything like that. So it all worked out, man. It all worked out. Kraken Kane, it's definitely not how you spell my name, but I appreciate it. All right. All right, come on. Give Kevin a little bit of love, all right? Poor Double C, will he still be able to beat Barbs without the pendant? Maybe not, bro. Maybe not. Actually, you know what's actually what's funny? And look, pendant obviously isn't great, but it's not bad either. Especially with Hunter and stuff, like Hunter boost pendant, right? Like all the stuff boost pendant in the Eternal Night. As I burp, excuse me. But it's obviously, you know, still not great. Do I want to dismantle things? No, I don't. But if I want to be a Cav rally, the reality is that I will have to do it. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. And Blackson, I will look at your stuff in game in just a second. What was I was looking at? Oh yeah, so I run double C Where's my double C at? So I run double C with with CY for my barb. So I don't even use skill damage really on the secondary commander. Yeah, I remember when you bought speed ups in the Alliance shop. OGs will remember. I actually can't believe you said that. Yeah, I haven't oh, I guess I haven't bought this for the week. But yeah, dude, I haven't bought anything really besides passports, just naturally. You know, I use this weekly thing. I buy this every week, but we have a ton of credits, man. Chet, I could empty our storehouse right now. What do we think? 200. I can just spam this button. Am I migrating? No, I'm not migrating. But you always buy them, right? Because it's either you buy them slowly over time or you buy them all at once, which is super expensive. So, I have 71, right? And that's accumulated over like a year and a half, right? Or a year. How long have I been in 1901 now? A year, I guess. But I buy the weekly thing, and then every single month I buy, where is it? The $5 and $10 bundle of this. So, content? Yeah, it is content. Hey, if I did that, I would expect my channel to blow up with some huge amount of memberships. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Blackstone, let's go ahead and review. All right. So, since the last time I saw your account, I guess I did it off stream. And it was just something that we did for fun. I was going to make a video about it, but I did not. Are you still in the same location? Definitely not, right? Let's see. Are you still in the same spot? Wait. I guess you just sent that. All right. All right. Never mind. Never mind. You just sent this to me. Okay. Never mind. You are here. Anyway, this is your account. So, if we want to compare Blackstone to Seraphim, technically, Blackstone does have more KP and a higher Altarch score, but we also didn't really have a KVK last KVK, and for young accounts, that really matters. Obviously, Blackstone, crazy player. A lot of you guys know him for his various contributions to streamers who are, obviously, I think one of the big ones is Mr. Boom Boom himself over here. So, clearly some former military. By the way, hey, I went to Machu Picchu. Blackstone, I took this photo. Obviously, I didn't look quite as cool as you did. But it was so cloudy. It was storming. It was terrible. It was like one of the worst days ever. And I did the entire Inca Trail. I hiked the Inca Trail. I was like 9 years old. It was a week long, and we finally got here, and it was all cooked. So this is a rough day. This is kind of what my stocks look like in the last month and a half. With everything going on in the stock market. So, yeah. Anyway, so this is Blackstone. Let's go ahead and review. This is where we are. So, leadership set on Ethel. I guess this is the March speed formation. Yeah, so I guess you're just working on the gear. That makes sense. Looks like you got a crit on the first craft, I'm going to guess, with the weapon, which is really nice. So, obviously, maybe a backup set for your city garrison before you can really use it, which is great. Now we have this other set. So these are the commanders, I guess. Pat select Will Campbell, OT. Oh, nice. That's what I saw in a lot of projected drafts. I think that was expected. All right. So obviously the set looks good. Do you have the actual gear itself? You do. Yeah. So this is the commander. Wow. The drums is an odd choice, but I mean, I understand it in the wake of recent metas. The all iconic fives is kind of ludicrous. Yeah, that's pretty good for a young count. Wow, a little barb damage on here as well. Yeah, this is good. I know that young counts, armaments for young counts are literally their pinch points. So let's go ahead and look at this. This is the other imp set. A little bit of March speed, a little bit of Delanes. Yeah. I mean, it all looks good. This is a good armament. Obviously, if this hasn't been re-rolled yet, you put a balanced on here eventually. Maybe re-roll the defense, and yeah, that thing looks solid. So we definitely like that. Definitely like that. Also, I don't know if it's just me, guys, but I swear, I'll go back to this. I get almost all of my doubles on the top left. Almost all of them. And it pisses me off to no end because I will literally use my special inscription that I get from KVK on this. Anyway, it pisses me off. Alright, so we will go ahead and look at ZL. So this is the Archer set. You have clearly put some effort into this weapon, but everything else is pretty on par. I do like the level 5 boots here. I would definitely crit these for the extra 3% march speed at this point and everything else that you've got on here. But yeah, super, super solid. Dude, missing iconic crystals. I could not imagine, man. I could not imagine. I have a lot of extras. I wish I could give them to you. I truly do wish that I could give them to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Joan. Joan primary, maybe Arthur secondary. I like that. Obviously, really good budget set. This is kind of what you aim for. I probably wouldn't have crafted this Hellish Wasteland helmet, but I understand as a young count. Makes sense. Yeah, looks solid. Armaments, for some reason, your Joan of Arc has no armaments. Oh, if I just click the air, they show up. Great. Enduring Smite, yep. So, oh, again? Oh, I thought the double was on the top left. Anyway. Oh, this is a good one. I like this. No inscription, but I like it. This epic is also crazy. You've definitely gone through a series of improvements, and I will say, even though you might hate armaments, the biggest upgrade that I can see, personally, from the last time you and I spoke is definitely your armaments. So, I'm glad that you still have the dagger, and you haven't been listening to the recent meta. You definitely still want one dagger at all times, so... Ooh, oh yeah, bro. Look at you. You've definitely changed. Yeah, get a hunter going, and that's solid. Yeah, man. These are your speeds. Yo, what about that gem count, dog? Thought you were cracking now. VIP 20 over here. So, I mean, it looks solid. Looks solid. Obviously, a decent amount of speeds, and that's after KVK, right? Yeah. So, lots of bags. Lots of bags. Top 10 Zenith in 2377. I don't have those. Ghost, how are you? Is your kingdom only doing 3 verse 1s? Nope, we are not. Unfortunate situation that has happened. We have, I mean, I say we. I have talked about it in length over the course of the stream. If you are genuinely curious about how, you know, how I feel about it and everything, you can rewind a little bit. I don't know the exact timestamp, but... Shadowstorm, yeah, you're in 2377, so, I mean, look, I know that we're all biased to our own point of views, but obviously 2v2 isn't fair, man. I don't feel good about the situation. I don't think anybody does, alright? So, yeah, I mean, does your kingdom only do 2v2s against ACs if we did 2v2s? I mean, obviously, you know, nobody wants to say that, and I'm not going to accuse 2377 of that, but you guys registered, Lilith matchmaking, effed up, and now we are where we are, so... Next, KVK 3v1 against 1960. You know what? At this point, that's pretty much just on par for 1981. Yeah. God, I really hope not. I really hope not. Just maxed wheel yesterday. 846 spin. 800 and... Wait, did I say 46? 800... Did I say 800? Oh my god, I'm cooked. My brain. 286 spins. Yeah, so I bought like the $5 and $10 bundle. Where is it? Other... Where do I see my... Aren't there like spinning tickets or something? Also, you guys like this? Negative 20 here? Okay, maybe I can't find them, or I'm just... Oh, they're literally right next to where I'm clicking and I'm blind. Alright, the spin ticket. Yeah, so... I bought the $5 bundle, and then the daily, like, 50% one, and then the 10, and then also for Alliance Mobilization, I spent some gems to complete some quests. But yeah, I've got 72. I'll probably just use them on the new commander. But in general, I mean, I don't spin the wheel anymore because I have too many gold heads. So, as I said, I have over 1,200 gold heads. So there's no reason for me to spin the wheel. Brad's like Mason Graham. Nice. Saw you got cooked again? Yeah, for the matchmaking, we definitely did get cooked. I don't know, man. You can blame a lot of people. Do whatever you want. Oh, look who it is. Pete. Still sending pictures of his kid, huh? Even when he's not in 1981 anymore. Crazy work. Crazy Merc. Merc? Crazy work. Alright. Is 2377 already shooting up? We'll see. I need to start hoarding my wheel tickets for BQ, but I need to get Herman and Philip done ASAP. So Blackstone, just some account advice that I'll give you. Zeal Herman, while I do agree, is pretty much a mandatory March, even if it doesn't trade your best. The new archers are going to come out right after the Inf, okay? So I would say that Herman is not your number one priority. I would definitely finish Philip because as the young account, it's super versatile and you could probably put it anywhere. But I would just finish your Philip and then max BQ when it comes out, depending on your gold head count, right? So I blame Lilith. Yeah, I mean, so do I. I don't blame any of the kingdoms, man. It is what it is. What do you think will happen with 19-1 after this second 1v3? It depends on this fight, I think. Obviously, we're going to downsize. Anyone who's going to leave is going to leave in the next few days, right? And we've had leavers, and I'm not going to hide that, right? And I think we've had 4 accounts. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. We've had 3 accounts leave so far. We have another one that is going to leave. And if we get away with having 2 shitty KVKs back-to-back and only 4 people leave, that's a win. And look, they are fantastic players, right? Pete, the guy who I was just talking about in chat, who's apparently still got his farm here and still wants to hang out. And that's his kid. I guess I shouldn't be showing on stream, but yeah, I mean, look, he's a fantastic player and I'll miss him a lot. But if we can get by this KVK while only losing less than 10 players, I consider that a absolute win. So obviously the situation sucks, guys. Nobody wants to do it, right? I want to have a zone 5. I want to have altar fights. I want to do all this stuff too. But yeah. Anything less than 10, I'll be very happy for. I'm not wasting gold heads on Herman. He's already 5-4-1-1 after 1 wheel. 5-5-1-1. I understand. I blame Chisco's big forehead. He definitely does not have anything to do with it. I blame 77. They should queue with big boys if they want to be big. So, like, Zala, I don't disagree with you, okay? 2377 is the biggest reason why we're in this situation. Absolutely. But I guess they are the biggest kingdom reason we're in the situation. They are not the biggest reason. The biggest reason is Lilith and the fact that they can't recognize when shit is just bad. Why people leave? I mean, yeah, Kevin, why, huh? I know that you were whispering in his ear, bro. Pete was telling me all the time how you kept saying that you should go to 2377 to 1606. I mean, I know everything, man. And look, I don't entirely blame you. I mean, I get it for Pete's account age and stuff, but 1606 will take longer skips than us. Now, you know, who knows? Sometimes it's just luck, man. Like, you want to be in a kingdom that does fast registrations as a young account, but you also want to be in a kingdom that doesn't get 3v1s all the time, so yeah. Out of context with some drama? What did I even say that was out of context? I don't know how they didn't get no much found, neither do I, man. By the way, why did you go 4 camp KVK after last shit matchmaking? So Uchi, you're in 2377, right? Your name is very familiar, I don't know why. So we didn't want to do Orleans because, yeah, I mean, we it's a decision by our council. We support the R5's decision, and we don't do Orleans because we have a lot of young accounts. Is the bottom line. And not only do we have a lot of young accounts, but it's very stressful. You're pretty much fighting from past or zone 5 until Kingsland, and there is no break, right? And it's not that we can't support that resources, speed ups, credits wise, like we could, but it's just hard on leadership. That's just how it is, right? Undoubtedly, one kingdom always dies, right? Like, if you do Orleans, one kingdom will die. I don't know who it is, winner or loser, one kingdom always dies, and it's tough, right? So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. The 2377 1960 KVK was kind of a special exception to any of that because of how you know, well statused those kingdoms are, but yeah. Raiders with Ashen Genti, I definitely, yeah, expected that. And then we went 4 camps, and reminder, Uchi, when we registered, and this is, it's kind of crazy to think, okay, so let's just look at the kingdoms that are in this KVK, right? When we registered for the KVK that we did, 3308, 1903, I guess 3473 swap last minute, 1079, 2377 were all not registered for King of All Britain. So we got put into the kingdom, or not the kingdom, the KVK, that literally every kingdom that swapped into King of All Britain got put into, right? So it was not supposed to be this by any means. When we registered for this KVK format, first of all, we understood that there was a risk that 3308, 1903, right, like 1079, like came into the KVK. Like, we understood that, but we had no knowledge, literally zero knowledge, that 2377 was going to queue King of All Britain in the last 10 seconds. Zero knowledge, which is by intention. I mean, they said it. They're looking for a recovery KVK. Like, it is what it is. But so we look. 1981 is fine fighting any of these kingdoms. Any of these kingdoms except for 2377. Right? Like, look, 1983 was forced to come into the KVK. Well, that's what I mean, right? Like, you guys queued Orleans, but we knew that there was a chance that you came to us, right? Which was fine. Like, 1981, and look, we have a good relationship. We've been in the same KVK twice now. We have no issue fighting or being allies with you, right? Like, we understand. we'll do both. So we thought that 3308, 1903, and 2638 and 1718 would all not get a match found, right? And we assumed that that is a possibility and that we could fight them, and we were on board for that. We were happy, right? Like, we were happy. I'd love to fight you guys and everybody else. 3308. But this is the sore thumb. It's the sore thumb, and I hate to say it, because it's not entirely their fault, okay? It's not entirely their fault, but it is also a little bit their fault, all right? And then the matchmaking, and Lilith just was not able to comprehend that, unfortunately, so. We got 2 not match founds after the last shit KVK. Well, technically only 1. Right, you did 0 pop, didn't get a match found, and then you queued this registration, didn't get a match found for Orleans, but you did get a match found. But I do understand. Not allowing, or now allowing, Super Imps to sign up for 4 camp KVKs if it's only 1 in signing up might also be the way. I think you meant not. So not allowing Super Imperiums to sign up for 4 camp KVKs. But that's what I don't think, and this goes back to the this goes back to Chisgle's point, right? It's not that you can't register when you want to, because now you're restricting player choice. You never want to restrict the player. You need to fix up your own shit on the back end. So 2377 should be allowed to queue for whatever KVK they want, whenever they want. All right. It's the game's responsibility to understand what makes the game fair. And so putting them in our map and giving them a good campmate is just bad design. It is just bad. Now, whether the game has some hidden mechanism that they know that every single one of 3473's internet is going to go out on every single pass opening, like, maybe they have that. Like, maybe they know. I don't know. Like, but the reality is that the matchmaking is just terrible, right? And that is a Lilith fault, not a 2377 fault. That is a Lilith issue. So, ain't Boba T in this KVK too? Yeah, he is actually in 1981. So hold on, Boba. There you go. He migrated his main here. And ironically, his other account is in 3473. So. Das says 2377 sniping some ACs to get off cycle in 1960. You are saying you are correct. What you were saying is true. I mean, they could admit that or not. That is what is happening, but it should also be their prerogative. Now, what you said right there, whether it's true or not, is their choice, and the judgment that they get from that is community based. That's okay. I agree with that. The community should be able to judge you. They should be. That's what makes this game fun. But when the game is legitimately bad because of choices the players make, it's not entirely on the players. Does that make sense? The issue now is if 1093 doesn't register with 1960, so they both will ruin other kingdoms' KVKs. 100%. Yep. Unless, right? Like, unless 1960 is a solo camp against, like, 4 A seeds. Like, eventually, numbers do matter. I do think that... I think that 4 1981s could beat 2377? It would be close. I think... No, we'd lose. 5 1981s. I think 5 1981s could beat 2377. Maybe. Right? So, with that said, if you put 5 1981s in a camp and 2377 in another camp, yeah, like, I would agree with that. I mean, maybe. I wouldn't love it, but I mean, that makes way more sense than what we've got now. My point is, like, if 1093 and 1960 avoid each other, they will be ruining other kingdom KVKs, like what happened to you. I think you just said something similar above, but yeah, I do agree with you, man. Jet Select, Armand. Oh yeah, nice, dude. Everything's kind of going exactly how the mock drafts were going. The mock drafts seemed pretty accurate. I think the reason that the mock drafts are so good this year was because the draft class is not entirely great. The future meta might just be to 3v1 the M's to boycott the system. Yeah. I mean, dude, tell me not. Part of the problem, again, this is not a kingdom problem. This is not a kingdom problem, okay? It's a game problem, but the game encourages it, right? Stacking all the best players in one kingdom, right? Like, the game encourages it. But, like, yeah, if the community decides to gang up on all the best kingdoms and only 3v1 the best kingdoms, regardless of if it's fair or not, yeah, I mean, they will die. So, I don't know, maybe that does have to happen. I'm kidding. I don't actually think that should happen, but I'm saying, like, yeah, it's a way to kill the kingdoms, for sure. Mo, what's going on? I had a heart attack today? Oh, God. What happened? Almost lost Zenith. Ooh, brutal. I mean, that was kind of me when I went for the 12% attack skin. Like, for me, an A seed would want to compete with my level to have a competitive kingdom with my own seed kingdoms. I agree, but sometimes it's not always accurate. So TSR, B to C seeds all the way. Look, I agree with you, man. B to C seeds are great. If you want even matchmaking, there is nothing more even than going to a B or C seed kingdom on average. Now, look, we literally have a C seed kingdom in our KVK, and I feel super bad for them. 1807 is C seed or B seed, and I don't know why the F they are in this KVK, because it makes no sense, and that sucks for them. But in general, you're going to have pretty fair matchmaking at those seeds, just because you have so few players, right? But if you're a competitive player, with all due respect, like, you kind of have to go up. You have to go up, or else you're never going to reach your potential. 2377 plus 3308 versus all, that's much more fair, yeah. By the way, you did matchmaking, or no, you did migration after last KVK. Was it hard? It was harder than we had to deal with against, or after the 1606 KVK. The 1606 KVK migration was crazy. We literally had to decline like hundreds of people because we got so many applicants. This KVK, we only got about 80 applicants, and we accepted maybe 15, but we still went up in power and up in KP. Sorry, we went down in power and up in KP. So we still had a net positive migration, even after a really bad KVK, which is really good. Like, our migration team put in work, especially, like, I had 2 of the people, Insanity and Cernoble. They recruited like absolute madmen, and we actually did still have a good migration, even though we lost a good chunk. So, but now that it happened twice in a row, right? Like, you know, maybe we don't have as much luck next time. Yeah, this class was mad, but very strong in the defensive line. Oh, dude, you said class, and I was like, what, our migration class? But yeah, no. I understand. Yeah. NFL draft class, I understand. What do you think? Akinada top 5 this KVK? Well, if you have Mr. Hope, Wild Lion, BT Cyborg, me, obviously, and Akinada, top 5, maybe. I don't know. We'll see, man. I'm CC, just fought 27-48, yeah. I mean, that's what I mean, man. It's not consistent. Wow, you guys are chatting so much, I actually have to scroll up to read all the chats. Holy. 1981 versus all? Yeah, let's just do that. I think that works great. Pilot's a bigger problem than having the best players in one kingdom. Yeah, that's another thing. And guys, like I said, I say this every time. I should just stop using the excuse that I'm a bad content creator and just be real that I just am a bad content creator. Because I was supposed to make a video a long time ago about the piloting problem in Rise of Kingdoms, and I literally just I just haven't because I'm lazy. But piloting is a big problem in Rise of Kingdoms right now. So I mean, is it a okay, and this is oh god, is it even a problem? I don't know if it's a problem, but I think that the spotlight effect, and if you are a regular viewer, all right, if you are a regular viewer of the stream, then you know my concept of the spotlight effect and how I think it can ruin KVKs. I think if you know that the KVK or God, why is my nose all the way all of a sudden like suddenly stuffed? Anyway, if you know like the strength of a kingdom, 2377, 1960, 1093, right? Like their strength, you're just gonna assume that they're online 24/7. I understand that. The spotlight effect, however, ruins KVKs. And what I mean by that is there are obviously places where the best fights are happening. Let's look at 1901, for example. When we had the 1606 Zig fight against, well, obviously against 1606, we were with 1568 and 3092, right? We had lower activity across the board. 1606, 1981, 1032, 1568, everybody had lower activity. But as soon as shit got real, everyone wanted to pilot us. So now, all of a sudden, we had everybody online on every single side, right? And that to me is a problem because now you're not representative of what actually happened, right? And for example, another example is the 2293 KVK. So the 2293 KVK, they were winning and then they were losing because all of a sudden the 2377 KVK ended. So somehow, what was it, 1818, right? Was that the kingdom? I can't remember the exact name. But somehow the kingdom that was getting crushed, all KVK, everybody got online, even the dead kingdoms, all right? And I'm not going to name kingdom numbers, all right? But the dead kingdoms somehow had like quadruple the field presence. And I understand momentum's a thing. When I want to log on at night and we're getting pushed, you know what? Sometimes I don't really want to play. But if we're winning, okay, sometimes I'll play. I understand that some of those are real people and real players. But like the spotlight effect of the big thing happening right now and gigantic piloting groups is a problem. It is a problem. Now it's meta and you can't beat it without some sort of Lilith intervention. It is meta, but I think that's an issue, right? And that's where I have issues with pilots. In general, I don't think pilots are a bad thing, because generally, if you are an account that generally has pilots, yeah, then that's your power, right? If you get 5 billion kill points at KVK as an individual player, like people expect that of you. But if you get 20 million kill points at KVK and all of a sudden your account's running 24/7, like now that's a problem, right? Anyway, that's a lot of a rant. I gotta blow my nose. Give me a second. Whew, I don't know what's happening. My goodness. All right. Pilots are fine, but need to be limited. Saw how crazy it was in the 1960 KVK. So I don't, but that's what I mean. I don't think it was bad in the 1960 KVK. And I mean that in full respect to 2377. I think the 1960 KVK can be expected, right? Like that can literally be expected for them to be like that. All right. Is it bad? Are they overpowered? Yes, but like you can expect that from them. My issue is when you cannot, when it comes out of nowhere, essentially. All right, I literally have not been reading chat at all. I've just been ranting and yapping. So give me 1 second. 33 will go crazy. Every kingdom does it. Yeah, so a lot of kingdoms do it, but like let me wait, can you explain why you have one hanger there? Because normally, bro, Death, you have watched, all right, my stream enough to know that this jersey usually hangs up on that hanger. All right, I'm wearing it tonight because of the draft. That's why I'm wearing it. So, full pilots versus no pilots. I definitely agree. There's a large difference, but as long as the difference is accounted for, then you know. Let's jump in VC, guys. I am not going to jump in VC with you two fucks, all right? I'm kidding. You guys are great, but not going to jump in VC. All right. Bros in the downtime night crew. I mean, Kevin, I guess you technically still have Kingdom role. All right, you're still part of the nighttime crew. Fine. I feel bad for you being a Commanders fan. Hey, man. First of all, let's relax. We went to the playoffs last year. So, yeah, eat my chowder. Now, has it felt bad for most of the years of my life? Yes. But right now, I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, also, I appreciate all you guys being here tonight. It is 9:07, which is kind of crazy. I didn't think that I'd stream for too long today. Not going to end stream, but I do still have 5 memberships to gift out, so I'm going to gift those right now. If you have not liked the stream yet, please go ahead and like the stream. All right. Make sure you have memberships enabled. I'm going to give you all a count of 10. Okay, you guys are going to get 10 seconds. 10, 9. That does not equal 9, and that does not equal 10. All right, so 10. Chaining Marauders? Of course I chain Marauders. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. We're going to go ahead, gift 5. All right, enjoy your 5. I always chain Marauders, man. It is what it is. Anything that I was doing with my fingers there makes absolutely no sense, and don't clip it. All right. Commanders are going to be good for a few years. Hopefully. You're from Philly? Yeah. Hey, man, I can't hate Philly. I know that they're rivals to us. But ever since the Nick Foles KVK, oh my god. The Nick Foles Super Bowl. No way I just said the Nick Foles KVK. Guys, we are cooked. We are cooked. All right. The Nick Foles Super Bowl. I've been big fans. All right. Oh god. Saints. Kelvin Banks. I don't know if he was on the projected list. Did he? I don't know. I'd have to look. Lakers at 5. True. Dude, those songs are great. Have I been drinking? Yeah, I told you I was opening up a 4-pack. It's literally just a 4-pack. It's not that much, right? That is what chaining Marauders does to a man. 100%, dude. It's been rough. It's been rough out here. Thoughts on Shannon Sharp? I mean, I think he's entertaining. I mean, I can't hit on him. I've seen some wild clips. Wild clips. Shot time? Definitely not shots, guys. I have work tomorrow. my voice sounds muffled because for some reason I am getting a stuffy nose, and it's either a reaction to the alcohol because I'm getting old, or I'm just getting sick. So I'm actually not even like remotely tipsy. I don't know. I've got energy right now for whatever reason. I don't get drunk on 4 beers, guys. I'm not in college anymore. Like this is water for me. All right. Talking about the man on the Lakers. Dude, I love that song. Not gonna lie. All the memes, they're getting to me. They're getting to me. Where's the scorpion? Dude, you want to know something crazy? I have not thrown it away. I've kept it in storage. Hold on. Oh. This is like a relic. I cannot believe I still have this. It's still right there. Can you see it? Can you see it? All right. Dude, one day maybe. If I ever quit this game and quit streaming, maybe I'll eat the scorpion. All right. Gym bros don't get sick. You'll be fine. Dude, I would rather not get sick, but it feels like I'm getting sick right now. I'm not gonna lie. First, we can't count on your fingers. Next, we got the Eagles playing in KVK. Okay, look. When I was doing this, you guys have to understand. I'm reading a chat, playing a game, and chaining, and also trying to count on my hands. All right? Like, all right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, right? I can do it, all right? But when I'm sitting here, all right, like, sometimes it's a little harder than it seems, especially when my hands are backwards for whatever reason. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know. You know what I mean, guys? My brain is scattered. All right. Have you got players to migrate out after matchmaking? Yeah, a few, but 19-1's gonna do just fine, man. You gotta live up to the cocaine name. How much you do a line? Hey, fun fact: I've never done cocaine or any hard drug. The worst thing I have ever done is alcohol and weed, and I actually am not a smoker, so. I don't judge you if you do. Look, I mean, I've smoked a few now and then. But mostly it's when I'm drunk and my friends try to like give me a hard time and they're like, yo, Kane, come to the car real quick. And then they'll hit me with like the biggest fucking thing ever. And then I'll hate the rest of my night. And it is what it is. So. That's for when you win a Zenith? Nah, dude. I've won Zenith 3 times. Not saying it's not important because it is, but I am not eating a goddamn scorpion, all right? Unless it's like a gigantic event. Hey, MK, I really appreciate that, all right? It's really impressive you can count on your fingers. It's really hard to do, all right? Okay, Night Fury, let's pull that one back a little bit. Let's pull that one back a little bit, all right? Hey, I know that we're fighting you guys in KVK, but actually, if you want me to get zeroed, the best thing that you can possibly do is continue to make me yap on my stream, because then I will completely forget about everything that's happening on the field. And yeah, I'll just pull a Chatsky and forget that I'm off territory and get rallied and zeroed. So yeah, although he didn't get zeroed. So dude, part of me. Oh, man. Part of me is just thinking, if I play this KVK, obviously against 2377, I think I just random teleport with Gorgo, with Tertio formation, all right? And wait for them to swarm me, all right? Yeah, I don't know. I need that for content, you know? A little bit of content. So many laws violated here. There are no laws. Drinking and smoking weed are not against laws. Well, depending on your state, I guess. Perseti, good night. All right, how's the Zenith? Zenith was not too bad. It wasn't super low, but it wasn't super high. Generally for 1981, this is higher than normal. Like 26 mil top 10. This is higher than normal. But in general, I'd say it was okay. I didn't push it, which means it was fine. Don't worry, I will give you a chance to zero my account. Oh god. Night Fury, what is your account? Because I know that well, I know that you pilot a good bit, but I didn't know that you were also had your own account in 2377. The tush push would go hard in KVK? That's a crazy comment. You just have to like get one flag. Yeah. You know what's funny? I told my kingdom that if we didn't get matched with 2377 that I'd max the conversion zone bundle, and now it looks like I'm just never gonna max it. Cause I think, and I don't know who was here. All right, who was here when I did the stream testing for the Arch versus pincer formation. Once you get past 4 swarming marches, Arch is actually better for garrison, even in a double smite commander setup. So if we're fighting 2377, do you think that there will ever be less than 4 marches swarming your flag? No, right? So in general, like, it's actually just bad for me to go pincer. And literally, if I didn't get matched at 2377, I was definitely just gonna max this bundle. And now looks like I won't. So sad to see. Max it right now for content. If somebody in chat wants to pay for it, sure. I ain't doing that shit. Hell no. I got rent to pay, man. I have 10 accounts with different names as a secret, and I will present every single one of you to 0 them. Okay, so either you have a lot of farm accounts or you pilot a lot of accounts. Minimal 50 march swarming? Exactly, bro. That's what I mean. Bear select Colson Loveland. Tyler Warren, just saying. Dude, now we're getting into names that I don't know. Where's my phone? Right here. Alright. Ooh, chat. I know this is becoming maybe a too common occurrence, but yeah, the single life is what it is. Some of the matches I'm getting are not bad. Not bad. I would let you rate, but that's not a good idea to do on stream. Oh god. Alright. The thing is also, if we fight against 2377 and we're in essentially a 2v7, I feel like the pincer rally is kind of where you want to be, you know? Is it less anti-swarm? Yes. Is your garrison going to be worse? Yes. But is your field going to be better? Yes. And is your rally one-on-one going to be better? Yes. Especially if by Kingsland we get the new commander. I might still swap, which is crazy. I'll get that. Oh, what is happening? Ooh. I can pop these now. Oh no. Yo, also, chat. Wait, hold on. System. How'd you guys do in your arms training? Huh? You know what's crazy? And look, I'm gonna have a little bit of ego here. I think the last time I lost this arms training event was like 2 years ago. Especially with the buffing that I have now, right? Like the ZL, or not the ZL. I said ZL because it's on my screen, but hold on, where is it? So obviously Trajan Milan, and then where Shajar and Philip. Where's my Philip at? Felipe, yeah, like Felipe Shajar, and then Trajan Milan and Constantine with Joan Epic is crazy. Like the strength of your march is like absolutely wild. Ooh. What am I looking at? 11. We're chilling. Also, anybody have any bets? Bets for OL? Obviously, I think I went all in on 38 because it's a pretty easy win, I think, for them. And you don't really need to like do any crazy bets to max everything out. I guess I bought these, but yeah, if anybody has some good bets, if I look at this closely, yeah, I mean, this is pretty obvious as well. Wib. Yeah, they didn't show up, just like we didn't show up. Alt. Probably. I think this is an obvious win, but clearly the community thinks that as well. Yeah, I would definitely go all in here as well. Yeah, this is... Yeah, I would... Mimi's... I don't know why they get so much love, but... Hey, it is what it is. 1818 versus... Ooh, this is close. Wow, yeah, this deserves to be 50-50. Seems like they didn't really try in this last one, and I guess I'd go here, but yeah, it's close. Obviously our realm. Where are we? Where are we at? Right here. I would go all in here. But anyway, we have some decent, I guess. I&M second team. I guess their second team isn't very good. I don't know. 93 obviously will win. Oh yeah. Oh, am I gonna do this? I think I am. Yeah, I think 1188 is good, but 3310 is also very good. This should not be as one-sided as it is. We're just gonna do this. I think this is the move, chat. So 3310, don't let me down. All right, dude, this guy still has my name. Oh man, I think we played against these guys a long time ago in KVK. They were in 3473 at the time, not 3473, 3143 at the time, and they named most of their larger players to big whatever their name was to make fun of me. All on good love, all right. And maybe that wasn't one of those players, but he has since kept the name, which is kind of funny. Everything else looks kind of the same. I guess 08. Ooh. Yeah, I'd go all in 08 here for sure. 49 will obviously win. Yeah, this is obvious. All right. Well, I feel like I gave my good insight. I feel like yeah. So we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Ooh, all right, chat. I think it is about time. It's 9:30. It is getting a little bit late, and chat seems to have died down. Maybe it's bedtime for most. All right. Is there anybody streaming right now? I want to see if I can go host somebody before I log off. All right. Let's take a look. Hold on. Let's check it out. Nope, literally nobody's streaming. This is the absolute quietest time of rock, which is why I'm an American player and nobody plays at this time. I swear. Oh man. Goodness. All right. Wait, also. Holy, wait. You guys have actually been talking in chat. I just can't see it. Look at the Mimi match. Fake smells. Wait, so I can see it on my stream, but I can't see it on my chat. Let me actually just reset. I literally have not been able to see your chats for the last like 5 minutes, and I thought I was sitting here talking to myself. All right, that's crazy. Anyway, regardless, all right, I am still gonna hop off. What pair do I use for arms training? You use Alex primary, Harris secondary. Anyway, literally didn't see you guys talking at all, but either way, love the support, guys. If you haven't already, go ahead and like the stream. I will stream again, obviously, pretty soon. Probably when I enter KVK, which should be exactly 4 days from now. So, much love to all you guys, and nobody to host, so I can't host anybody. But either way, much love. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.